Hey guys, first Regardsman here, and today I'll be talking about one of the most powerful Bulwark builds in patch 10.0 of Space Marine 2, utilizing the Shield Rush and Shield Bash. Now, the Shield Rush mechanic is a new mechanic added to patch 10.0. Basically, you can charge up your shield, go for like a forward lunge, and guaranteed stagger some enemies. Really useful ability for movement and stagger on top of doing great damage. And on top of all of that, it will also trigger perks like Forward Momentum and Concussive Force now. And this perk plus the Shield Bash damage buff is kind of ridiculous for how much damage you can do to enemies on top of a stagger. And with this build, you will basically never use your melee weapon outside of like the occasional parry or block. Now, for the melee weapon on this build, I do take the block axe because for whatever reason in Space Marine 2, the block axe gives the most extra damage to your shield bash. That's just the way it is, and nobody really knows why. It's just how it be. Now, for the perk tree here, we take Perpetual Strength, move down the line all the way into perks like Cleaver. This perk is super powerful, to be honest. Damage increases by 10% against Majoris level and higher enemies. So this counts for Majoris, Extremis, and Terminus, unlike the normal Majoris Slayer. Really great option here for some bonus damage. And we also pick up perks like Hard Target, which we really don't use too much, but you know, it's nice to have occasionally. And overall, really all this is for is to buff our damage for things like Adrenaline Surge and stuff like that in our Shield Bash, because on this build, you really won't be using your melee weapon a whole lot at all, though as of patch 10.1, or the hotfix for 10.1, the Power Axe is a bit buff, so it's actually better than it used to be, at least in the gameplay footage you'll see here. Now, for the secondary weapon, I do take the new honorific Relic Tier Heroic Bolt Pistol. This is a 3-round burst variant of the standard bolt pistol, really good for CHP recovery, really good headshot damage, and not too ammo inefficient, especially on a Bulwark. We have perks down here like Auxiliary Reload, so I do like this one quite a bit. Very strong option, and overall, this is one of the best secondaries in the game currently. I think it's on par with the Heavy Bolt Pistol, and like maybe ever so slightly outclassed by the Rate of Fire Plasma, because Rate of Fire Plasma is, to be honest, a little broken currently. Now, for the perk tree on this, I just go down the top row for things like increased capacity and perks like Gunstrike Reload. Having an instantaneous reload after Gunstrike is very valuable on this weapon, on top of a god tier perk here, Elite Hunter. After killing a Majoris level or higher enemy with a melee weapon, headshots to deal 50% more damage for 10 seconds. This is a huge buff to your headshot damage for a pretty long uptime of 10 seconds. Now, to trigger this perk, all you have to do is execute an enemy. It doesn't just have to be like an actual melee kill, so very useful for that. Now, if you're playing a different class that is not Bulwark, where you only have a secondary, you do have to have this weapon equipped to trigger this, and if you swap off of the weapon while it's active, it will remove the buff. But we don't have to worry about that because we are a Bulwark, so really, really good synergy here. Now, for the perk tree, I do grab Forward Momentum first. After a Shield Bash, Shield Rush, or Thunder Hammer Pommel Smash, melee damage increases by 30% for 10 seconds. This is a Shield Bash build with a Shield Rush mechanic, and this perk triggers all the time. Super powerful to buff your Shield Bash damage, and you'll see that in the actual gameplay. Next perk here is Scramble Targeting. If you're surrounded by 5 or more enemies, you take 25% less damage from range attacks. This is just a free range damage reduction buff, a super strong option and far better than things like Shock and Awe and Armor of Contempt. Next perk here is Seal Within. When your health is less than 50%, you take 30% less health damage. Having at least one health damage reduction perk on the Bulwark is very strong for us because his base HP of a 30% increase is very strong on top of any health damage reduction, and without this perk or Conviction, you do feel a little less tanky. You'll definitely get nuked down a lot more, so I really would pick up one of these two for sure. Next perk here is Focus Restoration. Every 30 seconds, all squad members automatically restore 1 armor segment. This is just free armor regen for us, and since we don't have armor reinforcement here, it helps out a ton. Next perk here is Purity of Purpose. The banner deals damage over time to enemies within its area of effect. This perk is God tier. It basically turns your banner into a shock grenade. It will wipe out Minoris, do significant damage to Majoris, Extremis, and even Terminus, and is very good for just dealing free damage in general and gives your banner a ton more value outside, like, you know, the normal armor regen. Next perk I take here is Concussive Force. Shield Bash deals 200% more damage, Shield Rush deals 100% more damage, and Thunder Hammer Pommel Smash deals 100% more damage and deals area effect damage with a 7-meter radius. Cooldown is 5 seconds. This is a Shield Bash, Shield Rush build, so this perk is invaluable to us. A super strong option, to be honest. I think this is the best perk in this tree right now, outside of Invigorating Icon, because your Shield Bash is so damn strong currently, and you can animation cancel over and over into a Shield Bash to, like, basically stack damage endlessly on an enemy. Very, very strong option. I will make a guide on how to animation cancel to the Shield Bash at some point, but for now, in the actual gameplay, you'll see this perk just does work. Next perk here is Merciless Resolve. After a Shield Bash, Shield Rush, or Thunder Hammer Pommel Smash, melee damage increases by 15%. You do not lose control upon taking heavy hits, and you cannot be knocked back for 10 seconds. This perk gives you free no knockback all the time because you'll be shield rushing and shield bashing pretty much 24/7 on this build. Super strong option on top of a 15% damage buff, which comes out to like a total of 45% upon activating both of these simultaneously, because you can do that. Though I will mention that once the 10 seconds are active on these, you cannot reapply it until the 10 seconds are over, so just keep that in mind. Now, for the signature perk tree here, you could take whatever option you want. I did take Armored Advance here in the run I'm using because this does give you no knockback while you have any armor remaining, though this could be a little redundant on the Merciless Resolve perk here because they both give you no knockback. It can help occasionally, like sometimes you will drop the 10-second buff of this and need to like to have some no knockback, so let's help with that. But if you want to take a perk like Defensive Mastery or Emergency Countermeasure, they're both pretty good in this build. Now for the Prestige perk tree, I do skip over Auxiliary Reload on Operations because really the Heroic Bolt Pistol is not that ammo inefficient, especially if you're playing in a team. And if you're playing Operations in general, Operations is far more forgiving on ammo than Siege Mode is. You aren't like spending requisition points and stuff like that, so I do skip over this one. But if you're playing by yourself, you could take this, or if you're playing Siege Mode, you definitely could. Next perk I do take, however, is Resilience. Medicae Sims restore 40% more health. This just makes your Sims more valuable, and HP on the Bulwark especially is super valuable anyways because you have 30% increased starting HP on top of the Seal Within perk, giving you all that damage reduction, and stims do heal on a percentage base, so your HP is just super strong with extra stim health in general. Next perk I take here is Overcharge. Charge attack damage increases by 20%. This does affect the new Shield Rush attack and makes the damage go through the roof. Really strong option. Honestly, one of the strongest perks to have in a Prestige perk slot in general for like half the weapons in this game. And the next perk I take after this is Powerful Shot. Range damage increases by 20%. A pretty boring perk effect, but super powerful. I pretty much always pick this one up if I can. And the final perk I take is Masterful Defense. Ability charge restored by 1% for every blocked range attack. This perk is incredible. The CDR reduction on Masterful Defense can get you your entire banner back very easily, especially versus Chaos and occasionally Devourers. If you find like a Soul Reaper Cannon Terminator, very easy, just like farm your banner off of them, even with things like Invigorating Icon, even though like we're using Chaos of Force today. I also want to mention, however, that if you are fighting Chaos, I would probably not take the Heroic Bolt Pistol. I would take the Plasma instead, because as of right now, the headshot multiplier on Chaos Spawn is pretty hard to hit because they have tiny little brains, and Plasma doesn't need to have a headshot multiplier to benefit at all, so very strong weapon. And once again, Plasma Pistol rate of fire variant is kind of OP, and the only thing holding it back is ammo economy. That's pretty much all there is for this build guide, guys. The Shield Bash mechanic on Bulwark has always been pretty strong with the addition of Shield Rush and the buffs to these new perks here, and all the synergies he has. He is probably the overall strongest class in the game right now, outside of like straight up broken mechanics with Sniper, like Camo Cloak canceling with Emperor's Grace and Purification and things like that. But the Bulwark, incredibly powerful. Hopefully this build guide helped, and if you like content like this, subscribe for more, and as always, thanks for watching.
Watch your footing, for the Imperium of Man! Today, we slay a high dragon! That silenced the too-many fine kitten. You failed at filthy thieves followed for the last time. Rio. Deploying fragmentation grid. magazine.
I just want to ram you. That's supposed to ask.
Where should I plant this flag?
That's so goofy.
Tyranids dispatched and dismantled.
You're next.
Galaxies must go.
Now you're
We
next.
were bred. Reload.
What chapter is that? We're just Deathwatch Celestial Lines right now.
Get up to the grave.
I have to blocks while you're also charging makes it even better. That's nothing you do. You're just like, I'm coming for you, and you're going to die. That's all there is.
Failed that order.
Oh, funny. How you doing the shield bash so rapidly? So every time you use a shield bash, or any attack you do in Bulwark, you can just cancel into a shield block. Like this is your block. So this is an automatic animation cancel. So you can do this with your own shield bash. You can cancel anything, any single melee attack. So that includes your own shield bash. So you just go like bonk, 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 and so you block immediately after every single one. And it doesn't even necessarily fast as you can do it. It's a little tricky to like when you're first learning it, but it's not too bad. Quite funny though. That's nice. Enough on that one. That's funny. Ow, I should not have dropped that. Oops. There's a misinput, calm down. Alright, you're actually kind of annoying. I don't really have any way to get rid of you. Work on Hive Tyrant too easy. Everything on the Hive Tyrant is too easy. Not a hard boss, but he is fun to meme on. That was funny. But you're next.
Keep going forward. Fail that potion.
Can you shield bash stun the Trigon? No, Trigon has no stun animation. Because they learned from their mistake with the Hive Tyrant that making a boss standardable makes a joke. Or at least the final mission bosses.
Skitter to the grave, Xenos. We still have support, Squire. We need more bombs.
Diablo 2 Smiter realized in 40k here. Actually, I'm surprised I know that meme, but yes. Or I know the reference, I should say. It is fun.
Charge is wired.
Heck.
It's from power. Our glorious battle strikes with power. We still have support, Squire. We need more bombs.
Grab this. I feel I'm gonna get sniped. I can smell it in the air, like on the winds. I don't know when.
Explosives.
I didn't even take the right signature work here.
This galaxy
Are you playing with myself? Of course.
Reload. See nothing to the trickery, Xenos.
Alright, back. Out of here. Oh, that actually hurts. Okay. What the fuck? I have to do more than just shield match them, I guess.
Back, ready to deploy. Ravenous wounds beneath power. I still have explosives to place, brothers.
You make Bulwark look like a demigod? Bulwark just is a demigod. That's not me. It's just a class. Lion Old Johnson.
This support is ready for demolition. We are ready to ambush the target, command.
Leaf blower versus cockroaches. That's funny.
Shortly. Join the Imperial Guard defenses up on the bridge and lure that Xenos Colossus into the kill zone.
We have a relic in his stimuli. Anything can kill us here? Let's kill the boss already. What's the fastest way to level? I have a whole video about that. Take a look at it. It's posted like 10 days ago on this channel. I know the X is not that strong. I'm gonna keep it 100. I don't care. I'm still running it. Too cool to me. It is super cool and it is viable, so I wouldn't really worry about it. Like, you don't have to play meta at all in this game. Do whatever you want. Like, it helps on like some content, but like, you're just playing for fun. Or playing 90% of this game's content. There's nothing wrong with that. The channel plugging in, of course. I mean, he was asking me in my YouTube stream chat, so I would imagine yes. It should
It's the relay that's getting hammered right now. The leader beast will cross that bridge, and in short order, guide our tactics.
That's news. Without armor support to tackle a target that big, we may have to bring down the supply bridge.
All elements needed are prepared.
This is a withdrawal order. Negative. The objective is the Hive Tyrant, not the bridge. Defend this position until the Tyranid command unit is executed. Understood, my lord. May the Emperor guide our lasguns to your support. Ready up, men. Show the Emperor's angels what we are made of. Eyes up. They're trying to surround us on the roofs.
Swarm approaching on the left flank. Hold them off. Fresh magazine.
The Hive Tyrant is on its way, but it is a horde of Xenos between you and it. You have its attention. It is moving to intercept. Apply more pressure.
Oh.
They're next. They're on us.
Fall back. I will hold them.
He's very strong.
Keep your eyes peeled. The Xenos leader beast will be in visual range shortly.
Oh, I actually used my axe for once. Kidding. Oh. God, this weapon is just absolutely amazing. Love to see it.
Remain stalwart, brothers.
I've never seen such an atrocity. Hold. Give the Hive Beast a moment. Detonate the charges now.
Oh, Oberon, I think I missed your super chat earlier. I'm sorry. You're still here. Or he said you'd watch. Oh no, I didn't. Okay. Sorry, I always bring to that.
Detonation complete.
Who's in the traders? Nobody likes trading the traders. Is the axe good? Define good. If by good you mean the best weapon in the game, or the top second best weapon in the game, or third, or fourth. No. It's none of those. But it's good in terms of being fun. Are you high, bro? Always.
That beast is not yet dead.
This is the 41st millennium. We're in space.
It will be done. The target is still struggling under that wreckage.
He needs an axe and you have a shield. True. Which was also like the fastest movement class in the game. Bob's uncle, thank you for the prime setup. The fastest way to get through missions. I mean, when you're playing the shield bash build, this is the way to go.
We will not have a better opportunity to finish it off.
Oh, yeah, we can't go there.
Tyranny cannot destroy.
Why use anything else? That movement attacks charge axe only. Like, you can do it with any weapon. Axe just has the best damage scaling. For the,
That's ready to deploy. Execute that. Let them summon aid. Our enemy brings forth more of its foul kind. Tyranny and darkies in power. Rush the governor's blue.
that bash is insane. Sure is.
Caution. The way still attempt to ambush us.
They actually had no hope.
Fresh cut. Fish like blood.
Today I learned Shield Rush is out of this patch. I thought there was some tech that I was aware of this whole time. No, it's just new.
There is no going back, brothers. We are.
Brand new.
Tell us a report.
The Hive Tyrant continues to evade.
Tell us
I don't know how to make Kratos Space Marine with this axe when I use it. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's why I called it the Leviathan axe, because it was bad.
Lord! Our fox link is out. We must be nearing the relay. Our duty remains unchanged. Forward!
You get it much faster even. Kratos can input more.
The Xenos leader bescales the beast. Take to the roof.
I should have been a white scar to have fast moving through this. Now we bully the Hive Tyrant.
Encircle and eliminate.
Oh, nice try, buddy. Right, your lane. As I go and check for the ads over here. Do this.
Our tactic coming.
I'm sure it's the same in the game.
The creature is undergoing some kind of
I'm sure they're not gonna do.
transformation. Never mind. Steal your force.
Oh, whoops. I'm blocking. Can't do that.
Storing my
I don't know how long he's trying to get that off.
the ravenous brood. Fresh magazine.
Where were we? Where were we? Ah, yes, I was pummeling you into a corner mercilessly until your friends showed up.
Our banner awaits unfurled. We only needed to find our opportunity.
Fair and balanced. You need to give a video you need to give a video on how to spam the shield bash. I already do. Animation cancel guy on this channel. I'll make another one. That is so stupid. Look at the immersion. Peru. I've seen enough. Nerf assault. 47,000 melee damage, and 99% that's from the shield, too. That's so funny. Alright, guys, that's a shield bash build. Pretty damn strong.